up in March. Also, guys, I got to bring this up. This is one of the most, if not the most important month I've ever been a content creator, because I'm seeking to raise a maximum amount of funds to pay for my taxes in April. So your contributions this month are the most important I've ever had, because I need to keep my house. And if I can't pay my taxes in April, the government's going to do one of two things. Either put me on a payment plan that I know I cannot currently afford, or put a lien on my house, which means I can't refinance my house. They're both bad outcomes. So the more I can raise this month, the better. For those of you who've been longtime viewers, you appreciate what I do, you love the streams, you love the content, you know, there's going to be ample opportunity for you to contribute this month and help out. I already mentioned some of them, the retrospective event or the upcoming marathon. The best way, guys, to contribute this month is either to pledge to my Patreon at patreon.com/darksidephil, or to buy something from my Teespring, all right, at teespring.com/stores/DSPGaming, or to tip me during streams, okay? And by the way, you can tip me offline too, like when I'm not streaming. You can also tip me, FYI. I didn't know how many of you were even aware of that. But yeah, you can actually tip me offline when I'm not even here. The link still stays active, okay? But yeah, tipping me or Patreon or Teespring, those are things that I get those funds right away, and those are going to allow me to put those funds towards the taxes next month. Versus, I do appreciate any contributions. If you guys cheer or sub, all that kind of stuff, still appreciate it. I'm still going to give you shout-outs during the streams for that stuff. But that's more long-term help versus right now I really need the short-term support. So whatever you guys can lend short-term is greatly appreciated. Okay, guys? Fair enough? All right. So all that being said, one final thing to talk about before we kind of get into shout-outs and the like, and that is my upcoming trip to Connecticut, which is now all but confirmed 100% it's going to happen in April. I've been talking with my parents about this. We've been trying to schedule it out and plan it. And keep in mind, they're paying for the whole thing. So it's really more in their hands than mine. It's about their availability, their time frames versus mine. And from everything they've been telling me, it looks like I'm probably going to be going to Connecticut either the second or third week of April. Right now, leaning maybe more towards the third, but maybe the second. The reason being is my parents basically said around Easter time, they don't want me being there around Easter. It gets busy. There's traffic. They know for flights and stuff, it's going to be very busy. And Easter is, I think, the fourth week of April, the last week of April. Actually, let me confirm that. Hold on a second. I got my calendar right here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so Easter is April 21st, okay? So that means that if I were to visit, it would have to be before Easter to avoid all that holiday rush and holiday traffic and all of that. But, you know, that first week of April is my birthday, and I know for a fact that if I do, you know, special events and stuff for my birthday, that it can be pretty successful. I did it last year, and it was. People liked the birthday celebration and everything that I had last year. Plus, that could kind of be like a last-ditch opportunity to push as much as I can, raise as many funds as I can for my taxes that first week of April. You know what I mean? Because they're going to be due around the middle of April. All right, so, yeah, I think it's looking, like I said, second or third week of April, I will not be here. I'll let you guys know as we get closer when I have the details sorted out. It's going to be great. I'm looking forward to this trip for many reasons. Number one, I haven't seen my parents in almost 3 years. It was middle of 2016. So yeah, almost 3 years since I've seen them. To be able to spend time with them, see how they're doing, you know, all that's going to be fun. Kat's going to meet them for the very first time and be able to talk with them and interact with them in person, which is going to be awesome. We're going to be doing stuff together. Kat and I are going to be doing stuff together individually. I'm going to be showing her around Connecticut, the stuff that I used to do. I could show her, you know, all the places. I could show her where I used to work and stuff like that. You see what I mean? Like all kinds of stuff. It's going to be fun. And it's going to be, honestly, a little bit taxing because I'm not going to be working that week. You know what I mean? But it's very important because, like I told you guys, my parents are not in the best of health, which is why they want me to go out there and have Kat meet them and everything sooner rather than later, just in case. You know what I mean? When you get to a situation in your certain part of your life, you just got to be careful, and they can't fly out here anymore, so I'm going to go out there to see them. All right? So, Yeah, there you go. That's going to be sometime in April. Once I have more concrete details for you all, I will definitely share those concrete details with you so that you know exactly when I will not be here. And the other thing is, no, during this trip, I am not going to be vlogging. I am not going to be sharing tons of stuff. Maybe every once in a while, I'll let you guys know on social media what we're doing, or I'll take a picture or something if we're somewhere nice. But I'm definitely not going to be vlogging and doing. That's not the point of this trip. The point of this trip is to spend time with my family and to have Kat meet my family and to spend some time with Kat as well. Not to be, doing work and crossing that line again between personal and work life. Okay, so just being very honest with all of you. Okay. All right. That's really it. So again, guys, just a reminder, best ways to support me are pledging to Patreon, buying something for my Teespring, or tipping me during the stream. However, if you do cheer, sub, or tip, I will give you a shout out during today's stream. And as you can see at the top of the screen, we got the stream stats leaderboard. So any contributions are appreciated, and I will update that with top cheerer and top tipper over the course of today, periodically. Okay, that's good. That's about it, really. Let's go ahead and let's start doing some shout-outs, okay? Let's do some shout-outs. Okay. Oh, my God. My laptop is not moving. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, here we go. Phew. I got so nervous. I was like, don't tell me my laptop is, like, dead. Because just restarting this thing can be a chore. Because it's so old at this point. This laptop I bought I want to say I bought it either in 2012 or 2013. I can't even really confirm that because I don't remember exactly when I got it. When I bought it, it was a refurb. So I paid a discounted price to even get it. Because I knew it was going to be a laptop I only need for streams. And I use this thing every day, all day while I'm streaming. So can you imagine a computer being used 8+ hours a day that was not really intended to be? This thing it runs like molasses almost all the time. Seriously. So, alright. So, during my break yesterday, many people contributed. And it's very appreciative. I'm very appreciative of those who did contribute. It's very nice that people go out of their way. And, let's go ahead and give some shout outs, okay? Infinite55 did a 500-bit cheer, and I appreciate that very much, Infinite, that you do cheer, when I'm not even here. That's pretty damned awesome. Thank you, Infinite, for the 500-bit cheer. Also, Genetic Gamer cheered. He says, I need help growing my Twitch channel. I know your channel has grown over the past few years, so you mind sharing some tips? Quite frankly, I don't know what the trending stuff is that everyone's doing on Twitch. What I will say is, for me, it's been a more organic and natural growth, becoming a more interactive person. Talking with people more on the streams rather than me talking at you. I'm kind of conversing with you, right? That was a big step for me from being a content creator on YouTube versus live interactions. It's a very different thing. Have a set schedule, play the games that are popular, but at the same time play things that make you happy, because if you're forcing yourself to play stuff that you don't like, you're probably not going to be putting out very good streams. Just a few tips. I'm not really an encyclopedic, source of knowledge on this because, like I said, I just do my own thing. I don't pay attention really to a lot of other people do. So, Bulletproof cheered. He says, I want to recommend another chill, relaxed game, Slime Rancher. You can explore a vast alien frontier, build and customize a space ranch as you collect and raise slimes. It's only $20 and available for PC, PS4, and Xbox One. Thank you for the suggestion. I don't know if anyone's played Slime Rancher and has any feeling on it. Like, would it be a good game for me to play as this kind of stuff? Another game that I got a strong recommendation is Dragon Quest Builders, which apparently, from what I'm going to understand, is kind of like Minecraft, but with Dragon Quest characters, only with much better graphics than Minecraft. And I'm actually being told it's a more fun experience because it has, like, Dragon Quest implemented with that same kind of building and survival style gameplay. And I'll be honest, I was actually considering it. I was actually considering it. But I realized that later this year, apparently Dragon Quest Builders 2 comes out. And I was like, why should I buy the first one now and only play it for a short period of time if the new one is coming out later this year? That's going to have all new elements and better graphics and everything. So maybe I should just wait. And with Dragon Quest Builders 2, maybe start off with that and give it a shot and see if it's any good. Right? So we'll see. But it was a good suggestion, Slime Rancher. I'll have to consider that. If anyone knows anything about Slime Rancher and is interested in seeing it, by all means, let me know. Let me know if you think it would fit into my chill stream kind of stuff. And, you know, like I said, Dragon Quest Builders, strong possibility I'll be checking that out later this year with Dragon Quest Builders 2, okay? Okay. Jadid Gamer cheered again. He says, if you were the boss of YouTube, what changes would you make? I've already answered this question many times before. It's very simple. The automation has to go. And I know you might say, well, you can't run YouTube without automation. Well, too bad. They created the monster. They're the ones who allowed free and open access to their website to upload whatever the hell you want. And that's their fault. You can't just say, oh, it's not our fault that we're so popular. Yes, it is. It's like opening, made this comparison before. You open a restaurant. The restaurant becomes white hot popular. So instead of instituting standards and safety protocols, you just let as many people into your restaurant as possible. You go wall to wall, people trying to eat. Your food quality dips into the shitter. Everyone's eating and getting sick and everything. And then when the inspector comes, you say, oh, it's not our fault that we're this popular, right? No, that's not how real life works. And yet YouTube gets away regularly with violating things like copyright law, with horrendous execution of things like content ID matching, demonetization of videos, and it's all because of bad algorithms that these guys wrote in a hasty way to try to fix the website with all the people using it. They need to hire humans. I hate to say it, Google, the excuses are over. Google is rolling in fucking money and could afford to hire humans to work at these places. They just don't want to. It's not that, oh, we can't do it. No, they just don't want to. They want to try to lower their bottom line as much as possible. Lower their operating costs while trying to rake in profits. In fact, recently it's actually come out. This is the truth, guys. You may not know this. It's been leaked that Google management is doing everything they can to stop their employees from organizing a union. Because apparently Google employees recently have felt like they're being mistreated, and they wanted to form a union against the management, and the management is trying to basically stop them to having these rights. That's awful. And what that tells me is that they don't see their employees as valuable, people. They just see them as a number on a spreadsheet, which makes sense because guess what? That's how their whole fucking business is run, with automation and numbers in an algorithm, numbers on a spreadsheet, numbers in a results page. They don't actually care about the human side of anything they do on YouTube. So it makes sense that they would treat their employees the same way. You know what I mean? So that being said, the first thing I would do is say enough of this corporate culture of bullshit, of a nonsense, of mistreating our people, of running our website like a robot. And it's time to go back to basics. Let's make YouTube a place where people can come and put up their content and feel like it's a place where if you don't have big production budget or value, that you can still showcase your talent. We're going to delete all the fucking algorithms that make these dumb fuck drama posters and people who do stupid rumor videos and prank videos and all this trash content. We're going to push that to the bottom of the fucking barrel where it belongs, and we're going to try to highlight actual people with talent. But the thing is, that takes humans to look and judge and watch, not robots. You know what I mean? Because when you leave it to the masses to determine what's popular, I hate to say it, you get things like reality TV and awful pop music and all the shit that most of us don't really like, yet somehow there's massive amount of people who love that shit. All right? And that's what YouTube has become. Complete and utter dog shit. But it needs to end. So that's the first thing I would do. Change our corporate philosophy. We're not doing this shit anymore. It's obviously not working considering we've lost the vast majority of our advertisers, and the people who want to do YouTube for a living can't do it anymore because we lost so much goddamn money. We're idiots. So let's just cut the bullshit and start over. Okay? It's that simple. But they won't do that. I guarantee you they won't do that. Okay. They're not. They're not going to do that. Instead, they're going to just keep writing more algorithms and trying to put band-aids on problems until finally someone else steps up and takes over, or until the whole website implodes on itself, which could happen. You know, it could happen. Article 13 is right around the corner, and if that thing passes in its current form, forget it. The entire European Union is gone from YouTube. So good luck now surviving. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of things that could kill it. And it could definitely happen, man. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But that's at least what I would change. Okay. DJ Dodgy has subscribed to the channel. Thank you very much, DJ Dodgy. I appreciate that sub. Okay, now, moving on to people who contributed during today's stream. The first person was the Mole Doll. I don't know what that, if that's just the name of the person or if that's referencing something, but they tipped me $1. So let's go ahead and get you up there for the first tip of the day. Thank you very much, Mall Doll. Fairly Stone subscribed to the channel for 25 months. Thank you very much, Fairly Stone, for 25 months of support. Tremendous. Awesome. Thank you. Genetic Gamer cheered again. He says, if you play Super Mario RPG, I would 100% support it. I think a bunch of people would. Although, again, if it's an RPG and a Nintendo game, now it's like the double whammy. And the reason I say that is, as much as I like RPGs and as much as I enjoy Nintendo games, it's a segmented part of my audience that is the same feeling as me. You know what I mean? Like, I played Dragon Quest XI, and that was one of my favorite playthroughs of 2018, but probably 1/10 of my viewing audience even cared. You know what I mean? Yet when I played popular games like Red Dead Redemption 2, or Spider-Man, or God of War, or a fighting game, or Dark Souls, all of a sudden, people come out of the woodwork to watch me play. And I gotta understand that, so if I do play Super Mario RPG, it would have to be something during a special event, or a chill stream kind of a deal. But I am 100% in line with that. I actually really feel like it would be a great playthrough, and it would definitely be something fun for that special stream coming up this month, a positive stream. So we'll see, but thank you, Genetic Gamer, for letting me know that you're interested in that. Not the guy you just banned, just subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. Omnipotent Swag and Cheer, he says, Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered is a new free game for March with PS Plus. Maybe there'll be more of a resurgence in the game for a while, so perhaps you could go back to that multiplayer for night streams. Yeah, I would consider it. We talked about this actually earlier in the week, that once it goes free, which I believe it's, I forget when exactly, but I think it's the second week of March, I want to say, that it's going free out for PS Plus members. I already own it. I bought it years ago when it came out. So I would just re-download it, and I would be more than happy to jump in and play a whole new group of people in it. I'll be rusty as hell, but I like Modern Warfare, man. It's a great game, in my opinion. I played the living shit out of it when it was a new release. I don't know why it died out so fast, the remastered version, because it came out and I liked it, and I played it for like a month. And then it was like no one really cared anymore. And it was frustrating because I thought it was going to be way more popular. It was going to be something I could do more consistently, but it didn't seem to really catch on. Maybe now that it's free for PS Plus, now it will. I don't know. I guess we'll see. So, oh, it's out now? Oh, shit. Swaggin says it's actually out right now on PS Plus. If that's the case, then real talk. Remember earlier on the stream I said, oh, if I finish up Shenmue 2 or Dark Souls early, that I would play Black Ops 4. Forget that. I think I'll play some Modern Warfare, dude. I'd much rather play that. It's a much better game. So, yeah. I guess what we'll do is, that's what I'll do this week. If I finish up Shenmue 2 or Dark Souls early, I'll swap over to Modern Warfare Remastered, and maybe that'll be one of my late-night streams also later on in the week for variety's sake, because I really like that game. I got to get back into it, but I really like that game. Okay? All right, there you go. Sleepy Reader did a 200-bit cheer and said, Olive Juice DSP, do you Olive Juice us too? I don't know what the fuck that means. What the fuck does that mean? Does anyone understand that? If no one gets it, I might just pass and go on to the next one. I have no idea what's going on. Anyway, thank you, Sleepy Reader, for the 200-bit cheer. All right. Bent Boxer cheered and said, "Rest in peace, Luke Perry." Yeah, I don't know what happened. I went on my day off, and like a bunch of people passed away. It was not. It was like, first of all, Luke Perry, who used to be one of the main characters on Beverly Hills 90210. I guess recently he's been on this new show, Riverdale. He had a stroke last week out of nowhere, and now he's dead. That's terrible, man. And apparently, like, no one knew he was ill. I don't know if he knew he was ill. He just had this stroke, and he passed away out of the blue. That's fucking nuts. Then in addition to that, King Kong Bundy, one of the most iconic wrestlers of the 1980s, passed away. He actually headlined WrestleMania 2 against Hulk Hogan in his most notable match. And, of course, you know, I remember him from the 80s doing many notable matches and feuds. So that was bad. And then Prodigy's main headline, his headliner, Keith Flint, he died too. We're like, damn. Like, all these people passed away on the same day randomly. Like, that's rough. Whether you like wrestling, whether you like television, or whether you like music. Like, no matter what you like. So, you know, you lost somebody. Like, damn, man. So, rest in peace to all those who passed away. A rough day. Fucking rough day, man. All right. Android Cheer. And he says, "I agree YouTube is trash, but even if they fix things, I don't think it would help your channel. I think the days of Let's Plays on YouTube are long gone. People just don't want to sit and watch content that long these days." No, and I hear you. Like, Android, I'm certainly not saying that, oh, we could fix YouTube and I'm going to come back to being prominent. No, I'll be honest, I don't think so. I think on Twitch I have big potential, but on YouTube I don't. I think that on YouTube those days are done because the YouTube viewers at this point have now been through the automation that pushed a certain kind of content down their throats for years. Okay? So I'm not even necessarily saying that it's the YouTube viewers' fault, but they have now been inundated with the same kind of immature, garbage, dog shit of content for like 4 or 5 straight years. So that's all that's going to be shown to you. That's what you're going to expect. You're right. The people who watch videos on YouTube, for the most part, the common viewer has no attention span whatsoever. They don't want to sit and watch an extended long video anymore. They just want to watch a little digestible snippet. The most popular people on YouTube are people who release 8 to 10 minute clips a day, some kind of a montage of something funny, or some kind of a news clip. They talk about the news, they commentate over the news, or a 10-minute drama video about something, or rumors, drama. Ooh, that's the popular stuff on YouTube. Stuff that sadly takes no fucking effort whatsoever, has no actual quality. That's what's popular, because that's what they've turned their viewing audience into by pushing that stuff to the forefront with their algorithms. So someone like me, who actually puts out, you know, long-form content, archives of my daily live streams on Twitch, I don't think YouTube is ever going to equate to anything very productive for me in the future. All right, I'm just being honest. Even I honestly thought that by going from 10-minute videos, which is what I used to do, 10 to 15 to 20-minute videos, and going to like hour-long videos, which I now do, I actually thought that that would help. And in some ways it has. My engagement has gone up and my overall subscriptions go up. In fact, you know, maybe this year, maybe next year, I'll finally hit 200,000 subs on YouTube. It's like an inevitability now. It's going to happen because every day I'm getting positive subs. Like every day I'm gaining subs. So it's just going to happen at some point, which is good because it didn't used to be like that. It would be like I gain subs, then I lose a ton. Then I gain subs, then I lose a ton. But that's not happening anymore. But, you know, for me to have any kind of progress, I don't think it could happen with my video type anymore, you know. I was hoping it would. I was hoping that, these longer form videos, my engagement, my viewer engagement will go up, and maybe within like a year, I'll see my channel get put back into those good rankings again, and maybe I can actually show up in related videos again, or, you know, for top gameplay videos. Nope. You know, and if anything, the longer videos actually have hurt my YouTube channel because now my viewership is down. I don't mean that less people watch. I mean that I have less views overall. And so now it looks like, oh, look, Phil's channel tanked. In reality, all that happened is I put out less videos, so of course I have less views. But for some reason, people are judging, oh, Phil's channel tanked because his views went down. And that's not really what happened. It's because I make longer videos. You know, I used to put out 4 or 5 videos an hour. Now I put out 1. So yeah, when I decrease the amount of videos by, 500%, obviously overall views go down, right? So, I guess we'll see moving forward what happens with the YouTube channel, but you're right, I don't think anything's going to really turn around for that. Twitch, however, focusing on this Twitch channel, making this Twitch channel better. By the way, just recently, I hit a new milestone. I can't remember what it was. Was it 7 million total views here? I think it was 7 million total views. I think I'm pushing 70,000 followers, and I just hit 7 million total views or something like that. This channel has potential, man. It does. But we got to see how things go, all right? Okay, Ace just cheered and said, are you going to try the Dragon Ball Super card game that will come out in April? It's a console game, right? I believe this game was incredibly popular in Japan for quite a while. And now it's coming to American shores, and they're expecting it to be like a cash cow here too. See, here's the thing about these card games. I don't know if it's the case with this one. I know for a fact most of these games are on mobile, and they are money fucking pits. They are, by design, a way to get you addicted to doing randomized pulls, pull a pack of cards, and hope you get the one that's the good one for this special event. And if you get that special event, then that special character, then you can participate in this special event and earn rewards. But you need that character, and if you don't have them, well, you're fucked. And it's like, it's just gambling. It is. It's gambling. It's 100% gambling at this point. And, it is what it is. But I don't know if I want to get into that. I don't know. Again, this is just me guessing. Okay? Just guessing that maybe that's what it is. And if I buy this game and I play it, it's going to be, okay, you play the base game and it's fun for a few hours, but unless you're, downing money to buy the packs, get the randomized pack, then, you know what I mean? It's not worth it. So, I don't know. I guess we'll see. Let me know if you guys are interested in seeing me play this game. If you are, as long as it's not this weird model where you have to keep sinking money into it, maybe I would consider playing it. Okay? Okay. Eternal Napalm cheered. He says, in Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, you navigate, explore, and help to restore a planet in dimensional flux from a cosmic impact. If you enjoyed the first Metroid Prime, the second game takes that and makes it harder and darker. I did like Metroid Prime 1, but I'll be very honest with you. I do feel that it was a long-form game that was kind of boring in parts, especially because of the necessary backtracking. And at the time that I played the game, I think that it was boring to my audience because, remember, I was not doing the interactive streaming at that point. Okay? So that being said, it was boring during certain segments. Now, I actually do more interactive streaming. So imagine if I have to run all the way back across the map to backtrack. I could talk with you guys while I'm doing it, and we can have more fun rather than just be, oh, well, here I go, ignoring stream chat, running, bored, right? So I guess we'll see if I would consider doing it or not. I don't know. DC fan cheered. He says, we would train Ghost Survivors in Resident Evil 2, and if you play the remastered Modern Warfare, will you do fan matches? I'm not doing Ghost Survivors in Resident Evil 2 because they're basically a waste of time unless you like challenge runs. Like, for example, if you really liked the Hunk challenge run that you unlocked after beating both Claire and Leon's campaigns in Resident Evil 2, then it's good, but that's all it is. There's like no story. It's just you challenge run with a new character. And I don't really care about that. No real story progression. It's not even like the gameplay of the game. It's like rushing through to try to avoid zombies and get from point A to point B in a short period of time. And I don't really like that. So I don't really see the point of doing it. Okay? Beard Tendies, that 190-bit cheer says, I got my name back, sort of. Well, congratulations. Glad to hear you got your name back. I guess what happens is sometimes people change their names on Twitch and then immediately wish they didn't. And like, oh, well, this was a mistake. And then they're stuck with that name change for like 2 months or something crazy. So always be careful with that. If you change your name on Twitch, it might stick. So be careful with what you're doing. Let's see. Genetic Gamer cheered. He says, a streaming site called Stream.me shut down. They had zero regulation and allowed anything and got shut down. It's actually funny you mentioned that because a year ago, if you guys remember, I had some problems here on Twitch. I basically, through doing a few things, violated some rules on Twitch, and they suspended me a couple times. And when that happened, I got a ton of messages from people on stream.me saying, oh, you got to come over here. It's great. There's no problems here. You know, you can stream wherever. You can stream wherever you want. No one's going to bother you about you violated a rule or whatever and all of that. And the first thing I said when I heard that was, that doesn't sound right to me. That sounds like something that cannot last. That sounds like something that eventually is going to get into big trouble. And I probably would never want to do anything like that. It doesn't sound like something that would make sense. Then I found out the reason that people were trying to get me over there, all right, was apparently because that website has a bounty system where if you can convince someone to sign up and they become popular, you get a cut of stuff, like you get a cut of the money or something. And I was like, well, there you go. You know, that makes sense. That's why people were so desperate. They basically had like this Ponzi scheme of the way you make money on stream.me is not actually streaming, but convincing others to stream on the site. So as soon as I heard that, I was like, definitely not going to use that site. If ever my relationship with Twitch were to go bad, which I hope it doesn't. I love Twitch. I want to stay on Twitch. I have a healthy relationship with them, and they appreciate what I do. And they're a very good website with a culture much in mind with my values and stuff. They've got rid of a lot of the bullshit on the website that I felt, was not valid content creation in the last year or so. But that being said, if ever something were to go horribly wrong for some reason, and I would have to find an alternative to streaming, I don't think I'd be going to stream.me regardless because of that. You know what I mean? Yeah, here you go. Rabbit Pineapple Stein says the biggest people on stream.me were there because they were already alienated by YouTube. Yeah, YouTube got rid of them. So then the way it goes is this. If you want to stream, you stream on Twitch. If something goes wrong and you can't stream on Twitch, you go to YouTube. If something goes wrong on YouTube and you can't stream, you go to Hitbox. And if something goes wrong on Hitbox, you go to stream.me. And then stream.me goes out of business and you're fucked. And then there's like 5 people who stream on Mixer. Just being honest here. No one uses Mixer. Okay. So that being said, I don't ever want to leave Twitch. I love this place. I love hanging out here. You guys love me being on here. So hopefully I would never have to go over to anywhere else. Okay. Eternal Napalm cheered and said, no Russian. Right. That was part of Modern Warfare. Well, that was Modern Warfare 2. And this is Modern Warfare 1, I believe, remastered that's being released for free. So, Sleepy Reader did a 100-bit cheer. He says, alright, I'm not going to read this because I don't know. But thank you for the 100-bit cheer, Sleepy Reader. I appreciate that. Yusuke14K is subscribed. Thank you, Yusuke, for the sub. I appreciate that, sir. Elusive Aura took me $5.01 and says, I just wanted to say hello. I enjoy watching your Dark Souls streams. You got me into the series, and I love them now. I've been watching your Magic run on YouTube every evening. Well, very nice, Elusive Aura. Good to hear that you're enjoying the run. It's almost over. Like I said, I'm going to be finishing it this week. On tomorrow. Tomorrow is probably going to be the conclusion. Unless somehow I'm misremembering the game, or somehow I am going to fail miserably tomorrow for some reason. I am doing a magic run. Maybe there's a whole area where all the enemies are magic resistant or something. It's going to be a pain in the ass. But for the most part, the game's been, pretty... Since I leveled up my magic all the way, it hasn't been so tough. Let's put it that way. There have been a few challenges along the way. For the most part, it hasn't been so bad. All right. So, I think we're going to finish it up tomorrow. Tractor1349, subscribe. Thank you for the sub. Genetic Gamer Cheers is the biggest problem with watching your YouTube channel is related to Tractor videos. YouTube should allow the creator to decide if they want to be associated with that content, stopping the nonsense. I do agree with you that if someone's on your own YouTube channel watching your content, you should be able to either enable or disable related videos, period. If you wanted to disable them, you should be able to. And yes, you should be able, if you like, say for example, I block a user, then their related videos should not show up in related videos on YouTube, yet they do. So for example, let's say you're a viewer of mine, and you're watching my Dark Souls run, and all of a sudden, randomly, just one video that says, oh, this is how you don't play Dark Souls shows up on the sidebar. And just for the sake of curiosity, Even if you like my stuff, you're like, I just want to see it. I want to see what this is all about because everyone talks about it all the time. You click on the video and you watch some of it. Whether you like it or not, you've now put negative videos about me into your feed. And that means every time you watch a video about me, you're going to see a bunch of related videos that are negative videos about me. That's how YouTube's algorithm works. And there's no way to fix it. The only way you can actually fix it is to actively go to every fucking person's channel who's a detractor and block the channel. Then you won't see them anymore. But now you've already clicked on another detractor channel, adding more negative stuff into the feed. You see what I mean? Like, it's a big rolling wave of crap. I'll give you a perfect example that has nothing to do with me, okay? Kat likes watching animal videos. So she was on YouTube one day watching animal videos, and she happened upon a video of an animal that was injured, and they were trying to fix the animal, okay? She watches the video. Oh, God, it was kind of gory. It wasn't very, it was kind of messed up. I don't want to watch it anymore. Then all of a sudden, her whole fucking YouTube feed, injured animal, removing bot flies from fucking animals, gory video of an animal in pain. What the fuck is this? She clicked on one video, not even knowing that that's what it was. And now her whole, every day she sees this shit in her feed. She can't get it out of the feed. She can't get rid of it. It's just constantly bombarding her with disgusting stuff. Right? And she's like, I don't want to fucking see this, but it won't go away. So now she's like, I don't want to go to YouTube. Because every time I go on, there's gross shit, and they fucked it up for me. I can't even go on there without this shit. So that's exactly how it works. And it's garbage. It's, again, as I've already explained on this pre-stream, when you automate your business, you fuck it up. You need to have a human touch in there. You need to have an ability to say, no, I'm overriding the algorithm. I don't want that. You know what I mean? For the longest time, DSPGaming, the channel, all right? Did you ever notice on YouTube on a channel page that you can have related channels show up? So you can, oh, I'm watching this channel. What are other channels similar to this one? And they'll show you a bunch. For the longest time, DSPGaming's related channels were all detractor channels. As stupid as that fucking sounds, it was like a 4-year stretch. Anytime I had the related channels feature on, it was all negative detractor channels. Then all of a sudden, YouTube changed something about a year ago. And now actually, nice positive channels like Angry Joe, IGN, The Rad Brad, and other stuff now show up as related channels to mine. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'll turn it back on because now we got positive content creators here again instead of negative shit. So it took so long just for that to work. But they never did anything with the related videos. When you automate everything, you fuck everything up. All right. Shout out to Beard Tendies, who did a 300-bit cheer. I said, if you pass away, where would you hope your fans would go, or would you say for them to watch the archives forever? Dude, if I'm passing away, I'm pretty sure that watching my content is not exactly on my mind anymore. You know what I mean? That would be an awful thing. But let me rephrase it. If I were to ever go away and not make content anymore, first of all, I've got an over 10-year legacy. For 10 years of my life, I've shared with all of you on a daily basis. That's an amazing thing. How many people can you say you can see my life of the last 10 years before your eyes, right? Not many. And most people who did it only did like a video a day, while I was doing 8+ hours of sharing my life with all of you every single day. It's been an amazing journey. Let's put it that way. If anything, if this were to ever end, at least you guys could relive that journey. As long as YouTube still exists, which who knows at this point, but as long as YouTube still exists, you could always go back and relive that journey, that 10+ year journey that I had. You know, it was kind of an amazing thing. And, you know, at least I have that. I have my legacy. Now, if YouTube shuts down, what can you do? I mean, in reality, I have most of my videos archived. Do you really think I could ever re-upload all those videos somewhere else? Probably not. At this point, it's become such a huge organic body of work that I don't think that transferring it anywhere else would even work. But at the very least, you know, for now, that's what you guys can do. And, you know, it's funny because some people say, oh, I don't like the modern Phil. He's very different from old Phil. So go watch old Phil. There's hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of hours of content that you can go watch. It's archived on YouTube. That's fine to watch. You know what I mean? That always gets me. I don't like what Phil's done now. Or I like Phil at this certain time period. So go watch the 4 years of me that you liked out of the 11 now that I've got on the internet. You know what I mean? All right. Anyway, Beard Tendies, that cheer put you into first place. So thank you very much for that cheer. You are now in the first place for cheering. Android Cheered, he says, does it worry you with young people dying that your job requires sitting, which can negatively affect your health? Have you considered a standing desk and streaming standing up? I have a standing desk, and I love it. At this point, no. At this point, taking the break that I do and walking around and being active during my breaks and having a full day a week where I do a lot of, more strenuous physical activity is working. As I get older, more than likely I will have to take, like, for example, oh no, on my break I got to go for a walk through my neighborhood here, get physical exercise in me to avoid things like blood clots and heart issues. For now, I'm all right. And in fact, the last year I've dramatically changed my diet to be much healthier. Just perfect example here. I don't eat fast food anymore. Maybe once a month tops. I don't eat greasy foods. Kat usually makes healthy meals. Even when Kat and I go out and we happen to eat out every once in a while, I get healthier stuff. So my body is actually feeling better at this point than it has probably in 5 years. Like probably, I'm feeling good at this point more so than in a long time. And that's a good thing. So I don't feel like I'm at any risk. You know what I mean? I have zero of the warning signs of things like, I always look at what's the warning sign that maybe you're going to have a heart attack or you're going to have a stroke, or I don't have nothing even close to that. So that's a good thing. Not to say that there couldn't still be some underlying thing I'm not aware of, but so far so good. You know what I mean? So there you go. Android Charity says, I was thinking earlier how lucky I was to have Emerald 7 give such a huge amount, but even with that, I might not raise enough, so do you think he saved you from bankruptcy? Well, the bottom line is, again, I don't want to get into financials this morning. I don't know what I owe. I don't know how it's going to go. I don't know how much I'm going to raise this month. Emerald 7, absolutely. What they contributed, number one, it helped the community because for over a month there, we had so many people with tier 3 subs, and it was just a big vibrant feeling around December, January when everyone was excited and everything. And it was awesome that he did that because the way he did it, it gave to the community while it also gave to me. And by the way, I should also say it gave to Twitch. Twitch gets a cut of all those subs, so it helped everyone. It was like a purely beneficial for everyone kind of a situation. And it was really nice because, that was insane, the cost of that to Emerald 7. But it helped me out. It's getting me through right now because right now I was in a tough situation. And now to get at least to the taxes, see what, it's going to help. It's a good start. Let's put it that way. Is it enough to even handle like half of what I owe? Probably not. But it was a good start. So, it was much appreciated. Kanji Monster did 100-bit cheers. His Twitch is mostly automated. It seems to work out fine for you. Robots are the future. Actually, that's not true at all, Kanji Monster. That's 100% false. Twitch is prominently run by a moderation team of humans. That's the truth of the matter. Is that, for example, all the time people false flag my Twitch channel. All the time. Phil did something that's against the rules. And what happens is that report goes into a queue, and an actual human has to review that. And based on, my archives, and, they have access to everything that I've done on stream as well. It doesn't just go away phantomly. It exists. They can still see what I've done on streams. They can judge what I do and what I don't. And the bottom line is, now even with all the false reports against me in the last year, Twitch has not once contacted me and said that anything is valid. So just think about that. Versus YouTube. On YouTube, half the time when you get reported for something, it is automated. It actually is automated where you'll just they don't even give you the benefit of the doubt to have someone look at it. They just fuck your channel up. And it's fucked up in that regard, they don't care. It's literally run by robots until you get to an extenuating circumstance where, my God, my channel is completely destroyed because of automation. Can a human look at this? And then maybe they'll send someone to come try to fix it. Take a look at what happened with me with ads last summer, where DSPGaming lost advertisement rights for 3 weeks because of automation. And then finally, someone from Google AdSense, after 3 weeks of me prodding them in emails, looked at it and said, oh, this was a mistake, and reversed the decision. But that's what I mean. Like, on Twitch, that's like the upfront work, That's exactly what they do on Twitch. They have a human who takes a look at everything to make sure that everything is good, rather than just, punish. punish first and then fix it later, which is YouTube's philosophy / Google's philosophy. While on Twitch, it's okay. Give them the benefit of the doubt. Let's take a look, and then if we determine this is a violation, we'll take care of it. You know, and you know what? I hate to say it. Sometimes it results in people getting away with stuff. For example, there was a couple people over the years who were really nasty to me here on Twitch, who got away with it for a long time, and then finally, it took a human to finally review the case and looked at it and said, oh my God, I can't believe we let this person get away with this egregious shit for as long as we did. And those people aren't on Twitch anymore, you know? And not to say that I had anything to do with those decisions. I didn't. It was actually other people flagging them for me because I don't deal with that. I just put out positive content, and if people do negative shit towards me, I ignore it, and I'm just focused on doing my own positive shit. It's that simple. But people watch my stuff and see these people doing negative things towards me and can't put up with it anymore, and they go and do these things, you know, to basically try to remedy the situation behind the scenes. I'm not even aware of it. And Twitch actually cares and cleans up their site. So, as much as Kanji Monster, you say Twitch is automated, I tell you right now, it's about 4 million % better than what YouTube does. There's enough human interaction that you can always get an answer. You can get someone involved to review a case. It's not like YouTube where you're talking to bots for 3 weeks before you can even get a human to look at something. Okay? There you go. All right. Tandem Outer did a 100-bit cheer. Thank you very much, Tandem Outer, for the 100-bit cheer. Whew, that was a long pre-stream, guys. I think a lot of people had a lot to talk about because of my day off and everything. So here's what we're going to do. Let's end the pre-stream.